Right, guys, thanks for joining Calming Yoga. I'm Amanda Spring, yoga instructor and exercise physiologist, and today we are going to start Calming Yoga in a seated position. You can sit any way that feels comfortable. We're going to sit nice and tall. You can relax your hands on your lap, and we're going to start out by doing a breathing exercise called box breath. So we will inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, exhale 4 counts, hold 4 counts. So it's 4, 4, 4, 4. So I will start out by cueing you, and then I will drop out and let you go on your own. You can close your eyes if you would like. So we're just going to inhale, let the belly expand for a count of 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, count of 4. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4. Hold for 4. Inhale for 4. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4. Hold for 4. Continue on your own. One more cycle on your own. Good. You can just breathe normally. You can open up the eyes. Very nice. That breathing exercise can be good at relieving tension and stress. And when you're holding that breath, it makes that exhale so much more, so you're emptying your air. Okay, we are going to bring the knees up, holding underneath. We're just going to take some cat-cows from here. So sitting up nice and tall, crown of the head toward the sky. And then exhale, rounding the upper back, bringing that belly button towards your spine. Inhale, sitting up nice and tall, shoulders back and down. And exhale, round that upper back. Really bring in that belly. You can look down. And as we inhale, sit nice and tall. You can even look up with the head. And just give me a couple more. You can even coordinate with the breath. You can inhale as you sit nice and tall, and you can exhale as you round the back. Good. So pausing here, sitting up nice and tall. You can choose to just bring the toes up off the ground, or you can bring the legs up off the ground. So we're in a version of a boat pose. You can wiggle the toes, you can move the feet. So we're engaging our abdominals here. If you want to release the hands out from under the legs, you can. You can make them nice and straight here. You can even straighten the legs if you would like. Just making sure that chest is lifted. Good. Go ahead and relax it down. Very nice. From here, we're going to extend the left leg, and we're going to hug in the right knee. So just sitting up nice and tall, breathing. letting go of whatever is going on today. Whatever does not serve you anymore, pushing it aside. Good. Then placing the foot on the ground, we're just going to exhale as we twist the torso. And you can even bring the elbow to the outside of the knee. You can even use that elbow to kind of push the knee. Sitting up nice and tall, rotating with your abdominals, cinching them in. Very nice. Coming back to the center, taking that right knee and letting it fall over to the side. So placing that foot against the left leg. And then from here, we're just going to inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, reach for the knee, reach for the ankle, reach for the toes. Breathing into the hamstring stretch. I know if your arm is reaching out towards your toes, you should feel a little side body stretch here. And it's okay if that knee is bent. It might look like this, and that's okay. Good. Go ahead and release it. Go ahead and extend the right leg. Hug the left knee. Nice big hug, maybe that thighs pressing against the belly. Taking an inhale through the nose. Letting that belly press into the thigh. Exhaling. Nice, and setting down the foot. So foot to ground. We'll exhale, twist the torso, bringing the elbow to the outside of the knee, looking over the shoulder. Rotate back to the center. Let the left knee fall to the side. We'll take an inhale, up, exhale, reach for the toes, reach for the shin, reach for the knee. Breathing into this stretch. Most of us have pretty tight hamstrings, and that's okay. It's good to release the tension. Good. Go ahead and release from there. We're going to bring the bottoms of the feet together into a butterfly stretch. So sitting up nice and tall, you can grab the ankles, you can grab the toes. So nice tall posture. Breathing in the fresh air. And just being grateful for yourself for doing the best that you can do. These are hard times, and I think we forget sometimes that it's okay to be proud for just doing your best. Even if it wasn't perfect, it's all good. All right, I want you to exhale, lean forward. And maybe from here you want to give the feet a little massage. Maybe you want to rub the toes. Inhale, sit back up nice and tall. Exhale, fold forward. Only as far as feels comfortable. This will look a lot different for everyone. And if you have any pain in the knees, you can always prop something under here. You could experiment pushing them forward, pushing them in. Good, sit up nice and tall. And we're gonna exhale, fold forward one more time, last time. Good, go ahead and release. You can use your hands to bring in the thighs, extend both legs straight down from the hips. And from here, we're gonna take a little swim. So we're going to sweep the right hand back, exhale, reach it toward the left pinky toe. And then we're gonna sweep the left hand back, reach it toward the right pinky toe. And we're just gonna keep swimming it out here. Trying to keep that bottom on the ground. Just giving the hamstrings another little release, a little more dynamic stretch. Paying attention to the low back, making sure you don't have any pain. If you do, then we just don't reach as far. Coordinate it with the breath. Inhale as you sweep, exhale as you reach. Last one. Very nice. All right, from here, we're just gonna fold forward. So lift both arms nice and high. Exhale, reach for the toes. Very nice. Okay, from here, we're gonna come up on our feet. And this for you might look like a frog pose. So you can remain with your bottom up a little bit in a frog pose, but we want the heels pointed in, toes pointed out. So you can be up here or you can come down into that low yogi squat here. And you, if it feels comfortable, you can leave your hands there or you can bring your hands together, pressing the elbows toward the knees. Taking a few breaths here. Good, then placing the hands back on the ground, lifting the hips all the way up, maybe heel toeing your feet in just a little more, and we're gonna ragdoll it. So for you, you can feel free to bend the knees as much as you want, clasping the opposite elbows, releasing the head. Maybe swaying side to side. Getting that low back hamstring release. Mostly, we're shooting for the low back release here. So the more of a bend in the knees, the more of a release you might feel. Good. Then bringing the heels pointed towards each other, toes pointed out, coming back down into that low squat. Maybe bringing the hands to the chest. Maybe not. You decide. This one is very different for everyone. Couple more breaths. Good. Placing the hands on the floor, lifting the hips up. Maybe bringing those feet back in and just rolling to a standing position. Very nice. That was beautiful. Okay, so from here, we are going to do a little balance work. So grounding down with your left foot, we're gonna just lift the right foot forward. So right leg is out, palms are out. Just holding here. And taking the leg over to the side. Then taking the leg to the back. Good. Taking the leg back to the side. Bring it forward. And rest it down. Okay, ground down this time through the right foot, even feeling yourself balance through all four corners of the foot, lifting the left foot up. Strengthening the ankle muscles here. Bringing the leg over to the side. Taking the leg to the back. Coming back to the side. And back to the front. And go ahead and rest it down. From here, we'll take an inhale, reach both arms up, palms together. Exhale, goalpost the arms, chest up, chin up. Exhale, bring the palms together, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, plant those hands on the floor. Step back into a plank, and maybe that plank's on the knees, and that's okay. Lower the body all the way down. Release the tops of the feet. Inhale, lift the chest. As little or as high as feels good for you. Exhale, release it down. And then come up to all fours, so on your hands and your knees. And from here, we're just gonna sit on the bottom. So back on our tushes. And we're gonna put your hands under your shoulders. Fingertips will be facing your feet. And we're gonna lift the hips up into a reverse tabletop. So ankles under the knees. Lift those hips nice and high. Take a couple of breaths here. Squeeze in that bottom. And go ahead and relax it down. Give the knees a hug. And bring the nose toward the knees. Good. Go ahead and release. From here, we're going to lay all the way down, crossing the right leg over the left leg, bringing the arms to a T or either to a goal post. And then we're just going to take the legs over to the side, reaching the arms nice and long, reaching the shoulders toward the ground. And if it doesn't feel comfortable to cross your legs, feel free to uncross them and just keep the knees together. It's a different take on a recline twist to cross the legs. And it's not comfortable for everyone, so pay attention to what your low back is doing. Go ahead and uncross the legs. If they're crossed, bringing the knees back to the center. Maybe crossing the left leg over the right. Letting the legs fall to the right. Looking the opposite direction. Uncross the legs, bring the knees back to the center. From here, reaching the knees towards your chest. We're going to take the arms and reach in between the knees, grabbing the big toes or the outsides of the feet for happy baby pose. So bottoms of the feet come toward the sky, pressing the feet down, driving the knees toward the armpits. Maybe rocking side to side. Really feeling the massage of that low back. Maybe you straighten one leg, straighten the other. Maybe you straighten both. Maybe you don't want to straighten at all. Good. Go ahead and release the feet down to the ground, bringing the hands beside you. We're just going to do a few low back presses. So taking the low back, pressing it into the ground, tilting the pelvis, and then go ahead and release. So again, pressing the low back, belly button come towards the spine, and release. We'll go again, press, and release. Press. Really scooping that tailbone, bringing it up toward the sky. Release. Just go ahead and keep pressing and releasing at your own pace. And one more. Go ahead and extend both legs all the way down to the ground, taking up as much space as you want to take up. Letting the feet fall to the sides, closing the eyes, and allowing the body to feel heavy into the earth. Taking these next couple minutes just for you to have that stillness and that presence in your life. As you inhale, let that belly blow up like a balloon. As you exhale, let that balloon deflate. Trust that being yourself is enough to get you everything you deserve. Trust that you're right where you're supposed to be. From here, take a couple deep, intentional breaths, expelling all your air. Gently rock the head side to side. Windshield wiper the feet side to side. You can pause the head. Taking a full body stretch, arms overhead, extend the legs long. Nice big deep breath as if someone's pulling your hands and your feet and stretching out your entire body. And bending each knee, bringing them into the chest, holding the shins, rocking the body side to side. When you're ready, rocking yourself over to one side and pausing. Whenever you're ready, coming into a seated position, or you can turn me off and stay where you're at. Just taking one more deep breath. Inhale up, reach. Exhale, release it down. And namaste. Have a good evening. Thank you for joining.